In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless, empty, and covered in deep darkness, but the Spirit of God moved over the waters, and God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Light broke through the darkness, and for the very first time, creation breathed. God separated the waters, placing the sky above, and the seas below. The heavens stretched wide, beautiful, endless, filled with wonder. Then God gathered the waters, and dry land appeared, mountains rose, rivers flowed, and the earth burst into life. Green plants covered the ground, trees grew tall, bearing fruit, and God saw that it was good. Then God created lights in the sky, the sun, to rule the day, the moon, to rule the night, and the stars, scattered across the heavens, lighting up the universe with beauty. The seas filled with living creatures, fish of every kind, moving through the depths, and birds soared across the sky, wings stretched wide, dancing in the wind, and God saw that it was good. Then came the animals, creatures of every kind walked the earth, strong, wild, free, from the smallest to the greatest, and once again, God saw that it was good. Then God did something extraordinary. He formed man from the dust of the ground, carefully, intentionally, and then God breathed into him the breath of life, and man became a living being. His name was Adam. God placed Adam in a beautiful garden, a place of perfection, filled with life, peace, and abundance. This place was called Eden. Rivers flowed gently, trees were full of fruit, and everything was in harmony. And God gave Adam a command: "You may eat from every tree in the garden, but from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you must not eat, for when you eat of it, you will surely die." But God said, "It is not good for man to be alone." So he caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep, and from him, God created a woman, beautiful, perfect, and Adam called her Eve. And they lived together, in peace, in joy, in innocence, with nothing to hide, and nothing to fear. But one day, a serpent came, cunning and deceptive, and it spoke to Eve. Did God really say, "You must not eat from that tree"? And slowly, doubt entered her heart. She saw the fruit, it was beautiful, desirable, and she took it, and she ate. Then she gave it to Adam, and he ate, and in that moment, everything changed. Their eyes were opened, and for the first time, they felt shame. They tried to cover themselves, and they hid. Then, in the cool of the day, the voice of God called out, "Adam, where are you?" And Adam said, "I heard you, and I was afraid. So I hid." God said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree I commanded you not to eat?" And blame began. "The woman gave me the fruit, the serpent deceived me." And God spoke to the serpent, to the woman, to the man, and the world was no longer the same. Pain, struggle, and death entered the human story. But even then, God showed mercy. He covered them, because his love never failed. And so, they were sent out from the garden, from perfection. A flaming sword guarded the way, and Eden was no more. But this was not the end, because even in the fall, God had already begun a plan to restore, to redeem, to bring humanity back to himself. And that same God still calls today. The question is, will you answer?